What is going on, guys? We are back on the Primus server, and go figure, today we're going to be doing some more building. So last episode I was saying how I needed to get the tree farm down that we had made at our old base, and I actually think I came up with a pretty good plan as to where we can put it. I wanted to, since we already have a path going that way and I already have a path going that way, I wanted to have a path going around here, and I actually want to kind of clean up this area a little bit down here, maybe make it slope down a little bit more right here, and I want to make the path come around, go down, bridge over the water, and then let's get around here, cut down some of these trees and have the tree farm right over here. Now I don't know if we're gonna make the lumber mill today, but I want to get the whole general tree farm down today, which I don't think will actually be that difficult. So I'm probably going to do some terraforming and stuff off camera and just make the whole path, and most of the stuff will be done off camera, but I'll periodically jump back to show you guys the different progress that I've made. So I think I'm going to start out with cleaning up this whole area a little bit, maybe putting the path in. So I will see you guys once I have done that. Okay guys, so we are back, and I've been doing some serious work, mainly on the landscaping, and I think this has turned out great. So you guys should let me know what you think on this whole area, but I actually really don't think there's much that needs to be done on this. There actually wasn't that much that needed to be done originally, but I kind of took it a little bit further than it needed to be. So I guess I can start. We just have the path that comes around here. I may put a couple more dirt blocks down in here to make it a little bit of a more defined path, but comes down here. We have the occasional half slabs, and if you guys are wondering why I don't have one here that's just like a dirt half slab, it's because with the phenomenal gift that is the Sojourner's Sash from CatDog, it allows you to run up blocks that are just one high. So these are actually just to make it look a little bit more gradual occasionally and break it up a little bit, but they actually serve no purpose for me at all. So we have that, and then that goes all the way down, and then we get to the lake here. I had to cut out a little bit of the lake here just so that the bridge didn't look super weird. I had to cut this little part that jutted out into the water. I had to cut that back a little bit, and I moved this in. Originally this was all water, but I put some dirt here just so we had some area to actually walk over to the bridge. And unfortunately with the bridge I couldn't do my typical setup, which is just a oak wood down with a fence on top of it, like a support beam, because this is an upside down half slab, so there's no room for a fence. And the reason that turned out with a upside down half slab is because this is how I like doing bridges, is I'll put stairs and then upside down stairs, and typically I have them go higher than this, but this didn't really seem appropriate to make it go any higher. And I mean, it's out technically in the woods, so it really wouldn't be a fancy bridge. Honestly, it'd probably be a log knocked over that you walk on, but I'm not just gonna put horizontal logs over to walk on. So I actually think it looks pretty good. I'm still in love with this spruce wood color in a wooded area like this. But so you guys can see that there's a little bit of a waterfall here. That is because when I cut down one of the trees over here, which was in a little dip that dipped down, it basically looked like a shrub because you couldn't see the base of the tree. It was just the top leaves, and so I cut that down, and then there was all this open area there, and so instead of leaving the little dip, I just covered it with dirt and built it all the way up so it's a gradual slope. And luckily I got a big tree grown there. I didn't even try and get a big tree, but I got lucky. And so I was like, oh, I could expand this up here and then have it flow down. And I tried making this a little bit wider, but I don't really have the space to make the river, or whatever you want to call this little stream running down, wider at the moment. I'm going to terraform this area next and mess around with this, and maybe then I'll make it a little bit wider, because it looks a little weird right now just being one stream. But if you look at it from over here, I like the way it looks, especially when you're down here and it's flowing in. So I did that, and then I just went around and bone mealed a bunch of stuff, and I did clear out a lot of the gravel that was in here, because I really don't like the way gravel looks unless it's underwater, which is fine with me. So once you get to the other side of the bridge, there's a less defined path. I'll probably define it a little bit more later. I had no dirt on me though. And I still have to chop down some trees. Like this tree, I should probably chop down now because it's going to take forever to despawn. So if I just come over here, just boom, there we go. What tree is that anyway? Oh, it's a greatwood tree. Okay. So that's going to take forever to despawn. But I got to chop down some more of these trees too. Just because I didn't actually do any chopping down in this area before. I only did it in a short radius that came up to about here. So I'm going to have to replant some trees. This was the first one that I actually planted. And I tried to get a big tree on this one intentionally. And it took forever. It took like 2 stacks of bone meal to get it. And if you guys don't know the trick, I think I might have showed last episode. But if you don't know the trick to getting a big tree, and to basically guarantee it, I've gotten it every time I've done this. It just takes a buttload of bone meal. You just put down a sapling that you want, oak, and then you put down any block on top of it. You put half slabs all the way around it, like this, and then you break the middle block, and all you do is just bone meal it, and eventually you will get a big tree. Wow, okay, I didn't know that would get rid of the stuff on the ground. So what I'm probably going to do is keep that pond right there, and I'll eventually use that for something. But I'm going to terraform this a little bit so it's like a more gradual slope, I guess, because I don't really like how this path kind of drops off right here. So this area is what I'm thinking for the logging area. The problem is this big tree grew right here, and I actually kind of like the way it looks. Like, I like how it looks right there. So what I may do is cut down this tree right over here and build it into this wall and just take some of this dirt out. So the path is going to have to be changed a little bit, and I'll have to cut it in a little bit closer right here. But the main problem is that we have this. Is that oil? I think it's oil. I'll leave it down there for now because I don't know if it's going to interfere with the building. But, oh, it also sounds like I'm getting a little bit of lag. Am I? No. Okay. So, I'm not super worried about the way that this is going to look right away, because I don't even think I'm going to be making the lumber mill kind of building today. But I want to get the actual machines down, and I'm pretty sure that I'll leave all the machines outside for the most part, and then I'll move the machines inside as I finish the building. But obviously we're going to have the harvester and the planter, and that's really all we're going to have outside. But that is still a decent amount of stuff that we have to have outside, no matter whether or not we have a building. So I'm just going to break these leaves manually because it'll take way too long if I wait for them to despawn. Oh man, I hate when this happens. See, this is the problem. If they start like getting attached to another tree, they won't go away. And I hate that. And those are despawning pretty fast too. So the path needs to be brought up a little bit. I wonder if these break. Okay, they do break faster with the shovel. So I need to get rid of all this not real dirt. And the path can come up right about here. So I'm going to do this just so I know how I want the path to go. But I'm going to have to fix this area a little bit later. So if we come up like that, we got to cut this in. And cut this in. And I hope you guys don't mind that I'm terraforming a little bit on camera. But has to be done. Man, I'm out of dirt. Damn. Just drop that for now. Whatever. So many seeds. I should have extra dirt in here too. Well, but I've been using like a significant amount of my dirt that I get. Oh, okay, that's already happy dirt. That's good actually. So is there any more dirt? Yes, there is. And that's horizontal dirt. Okay, good. That's more happy dirt. Cool. Oh yeah, someone left this here. I don't even know what this is. What is this? It's a slime block, obviously. Congealed blue slime. I don't know who left that here. But I was AFK, and someone left that here. It might have actually been under me. I didn't look when I was AFK. But that's where I was sitting. So clearly someone left that there to try and fuck with me. So if we're going to have this here, we can cut down the sides a little bit so it doesn't look so set in stone. And then up here, I want to have it at this level. Wow, okay, I'm getting like sound lag. That's weird. That's usually not the type of lag I get. Okay, is this actually dirt? Yes, it is. See, now the problem is like this looks weird, so I'm gonna cut some of this off. Since it's right against the ground, it looks a little peculiar. Maybe I should bring this whole thing down one, actually. Yeah. I'll just do that, because I like the way that tree looks, and it looks, I feel like I have to get rid of it if it's like that. I won't level this whole area out, but I'll actually just level, like, this. Oh, that's happy dirt. That's not actual dirt. Okay. I'll remember that's there, hopefully. If by chance I actually need that eventually, I'll remember it's there. Probably. Wow, this thing's a really big oil thingamajig. Whatever you call it. Pool of oil. Damn. It's gonna go all the way under this tree farm. So where would I want? I think right here is gonna be where I want to actually make the farm. And I'm pretty sure it takes a 3x3 area if I remember correctly. So the 3x3 area could be like right here. So I actually will have to get rid of some of this because I actually do need space to build under the tree farm. So let's say this will be the 3x3 area, and then the actual lumber mill itself can go like over here. Okay guys, so we are back, and you can probably see that there was a little bit of a mishap while I was working on this, but I did finish it, and it should work perfectly now, and it's nice and compact. But I do have to go fix my house real fast because there was a slight problem when the harvester went, and I think it was that all the trees connected, like their leaves connected, and so it like went all the way over to my house, and it chopped down the big tree there, it chopped down a big tree there, and it chopped down part of my house, and I had to break it to get it to stop, and it was bad, just all bad. So very bad. So yeah, I gotta rebuild this, and then I can show you guys what what I've been working on. So what was it like here? I can't even remember. Is it okay? So it's like this. This comes down, then that, and then that, and then that. Okay, so our house is back to normal. I'm going to have to make sure that the leaves don't connect because I was sure that the thing only had a radius that would have gotten it to these trees, but I guess the problem is if the trees all connect. But so if you guys take a look, it's kind of compact, and there's one part that's not finished yet, but basically I'll go from the beginning. So the planter plants the trees on top, which you can see it already did here. So it has the saplings, plants them on top, they grow, the harvester harvests it. The harvester is getting power from the Stirling generator, which is getting coal from this ender chest, which is, the coal is going to end up being up at the mining area, but that's what's powering both of these. So once this harvests the tree, it, let me see if I can get this, it extracts it every time, and it brings it all the way around here. And the first juncture is an insert with a priority of 1, and because this has consumed stack as off, the only thing that will be able to go into here will be saplings. There's no need for a filter, and so it'll try putting saplings in there first. It'll try putting everything in there first, but only saplings will be able to go in if there's space. And next, if there's no room, everything will come up here, and this is the barrel for saplings, this is the one for apples, that's the one for the wood. And so the apples will just automatically go in there. Where is it? Damn it, whatever. Basically, this is just import at priority 0 because nothing else is trying to get them in. This is, I'll come down here so it's easier for me to right click on them. this one right here is an in and out, and the insert is at priority 0, so we'll try and insert the saplings after it tries to put them into the planter, and then if you flip it over to extract, it extracts them without a redstone signal, and because there's no other insert that it will work for, the only possible path it could put them in would be into this. So it'll, if the, let's say, and this will rarely happen, but if the harvester harvests a tree and this planter replants it, a sapling could come out from there into here. Basically, it really can't hurt, but if by chance a sapling needs to be put in here and the harvester doesn't have one, then it will come out of this barrel. And the same thing is set up over here, and this is for the wood barrel. It's got insert with a priority of 0, and it's got extract, and I have the redstone signal on right now because this isn't finished. I can actually turn this off, but oh, you know what, no, we want it on in and out, and then we want the, okay, so it is already off. That was a misclick on my part, but eventually this right here will be connected to this ender chest, and what will happen is everything will first go into the ender chest. I just don't have a filter right now. I don't have any iron with me. I have to go back to the other base to get it, but there'll be a filter, and it'll be set at priority 1 to put wood in this chest, and the wood will then be transported up to where I was talking, the mining spot where we're going to have the coal processed, and it will be cooked into charcoal, and then some of that charcoal will be used to power the machine itself, cooking more charcoal, and the excess is what's going to be sent down here to this chest. And basically what will happen is there'll be a massive stockpile, like I'm going to have a whole barrel to stockpile charcoal, and then once that all backs up and you have a full ender chest, a full barrel, all of that, no more wood will be able to come into this ender chest, and then it will start putting it in this barrel. And once this barrel is full, then the whole machine will stop. So there's going to be a lot of stockpiling that can be done, but that's basically the entire machine. It's just not finished yet, so all it's going to do right now is it's just going to collect wood. It's not going to make any charcoal, and eventually it's going to run out of power. But I don't know if these two will stay the same exact color, but I could probably work it out that they do. But yeah, so that's the setup. It's even more compact than before, and yep, it should plant these. And I think it will be okay as long as none of these trees grow and connect with other trees. So I'll probably keep this general area right here tree free, but I'm gonna have to regrow, and I don't think I have enough bone meal right now, but I'll try before I end the episode. I'm gonna try and regrow another big tree there because I really liked having one there. I actually need to regrow 2 big trees, but I can almost guarantee I don't have enough bone meal to grow 2 big trees back. But that was horrible because it started destroying my whole house, and I started freaking out because I didn't understand it's supposed to only be like a 3x3 area unless you upgrade it, which I did not do. So I was so confused and finally just caved and broke the thing. I do not have any slabs on me right now. But I actually really like the way that that whole area turned out today. I didn't think it would look as good as it ended up looking in the very end. So I actually, the trees kind of, the breaking of these trees kind of broke my heart because I really think that they were one of the main reasons it looks so good. But yeah, you can see, just chops it down, put it in the barrels and replant, and it'll do that as long as it has power. Oh, come on, give me. I'm gonna break this because I don't know. I know blocks around it can hinder it, so I don't know if these are considered blocks. No. Okay, well, I'll grow a tree there off camera, but you guys saw what it looked like before this horrific tragedy happened. But so, yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode today, guys. Next episode, we'll probably get the whole coal processing plant set up there, and maybe the lumber mill down here. Who knows? And I'll finish off this path off camera, and I'll fix all this off camera and get the trees set up. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. And to anyone who might be new from seeing the post on Reddit the other day, if you enjoyed my build, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And yeah, thanks for the support and all the feedback, guys. So I'll talk to you later.